What happened? Just now I am able to see.
Yes, it is on now.
Leave it, please. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also pretty well. Thank you for asking me. So today you are doing meeting first time. So could you introduce yourself for my viewers?
Sure, sure. Well, my name is Roshan and I'm from Bihar. I recently graduated with English honors and currently I'm working in a school. I love playing cricket, watching movies, and reading books. I've also created my YouTube channel where I talk about books, movies, and conversational videos. I'm trying to make conversational videos nowadays. So thank you for having me today on your channel.
Yes, thank you. It's wonderful introduction. Okay. So you are a teacher, right? So you are putting
I can say that I really don't like that tag of a teacher, but I think with that tag, it feels like you have so much responsibility. I'm
you try.
learning. At the same
You try.
time,
No, did you try like government teacher? Do you have done B.Ed and all?
no. I just graduated with English honors, so I'm going to enroll myself in B.Ed. Uh, as soon as I get my results, I'm gonna enroll myself.
Okay, okay,
I work in a
okay.
private school right now.
Because I think so in Bihar, like there are continuously there are like vacancies. Like because I also belong from a Bihar, so it's like you can give like, but you are just like your paper is like done graduation by honors paper is on English.
Last month, it was my final year exam, and I'm still waiting for my results. So I think probably next next year I'm gonna get enrolled myself.
Okay, okay. Then how like you are going from a school and come back and you have to allow so like okay then you are living with your family, right?
Yes. I live with my family. I'm in my village right now, and I work in a town. So I have to travel almost 15 kilometer every day, and then I do this YouTube thing. So it's a kind of busy, it's a kind of busy life at the moment. Working, doing
Like okay,
YouTube, but
okay. So
yes,
how's your environment at your school? Because I have seen like there in like in Bihar especially there are lots of English
mm,
medium school. There are no environment like English
yes,
speaking. There the student they talk only in
mm,
Hindi.
in
So
Hindi or
how's
Bhojpuri. So I was in a similar kind of a school when I was a kid, but I think a lot has changed. Even the school I'm working right now, the environment has completely changed. We haven't reached to that level, but still students and teachers are trying. Even
mm,
the school I'm working right now is English medium school, but you cannot call it an English medium school because you have to communicate in Hindi, right? Most of the time, even me being an English teacher, I
mm,
have to speak Hindi for most part of the day.
mm,
I think I have to use Hindi to make them understand this language, whether it is literature, grammar, or even to make them communicate. So it is a lot of effort from you because there is no environment at all at their house. Their parents cannot speak, their friends do not speak. So I think it is really challenging for them. So being a
mm,
teacher, you have to make sure that they are writing a lot, they are reading a lot, and at the same time they are practicing to speak a lot in the class.
mm. So when did you start learning this language basically?
Well, I have answered this question countless times. I never started, that today I'm going to learn this language. I was always interested in stories. When I was a kid, my cousins brought Champak Balhans. Those are a children's book, monthly magazines for children.
I know
And this, so yes, Champak and Balhans. So I used to read them a lot. So for my love for stories started there. Then I grew up, I was introduced to movies, and then I was exposed to the internet. So without even realizing, I was into this language, watching movies in English and reading books, comics. I would say, because I was fond of stories, I could read anything. When I was a child, I read everything, from Champak Balance to comics. So this is how my journey started. I didn't even know that I was learning this language.
Champak was like a Hindi version, na? That book was a story Hindi version, right?
I told you, right? They were in Hindi, but for I was interested in stories. So as I grew
Okay.
up, my exposure to the internet happened, and I came across different kind of comics, manga. You can call them Japanese comics. So this is how I got familiar with this language. And when I was in class 11, I started reading books, novels and different kind of story books. So this was how I was introduced.
Okay, okay, because okay, you are very used to read any book, and slowly and gradually you interested to read in English.
Mm-hmm. I told you it started with Hindi, but as I grew up, I thought that there are a big list of movies that I can watch. All those movies are great, but there was a language barrier, and without I told you I didn't put any effort. I was actually watching those movies with the help of subtitles, and it just came to me. I think this is the rule of comprehension. Even if you're not understanding anything, you just have to put yourself there. And because I was interested in movies, I actually sat through them. If I was
Mm,
attending some grammar classes, I don't think I would have survived, but only
mm.
because of movies and those stories, you get my point, right? What about you? How did you learn this? Did you have to take any classes or what?
No, I didn't take any classes for learning this language. Earlier, like when I was studying, I used to do a study like 10th, 11th class. That time I have taken class for learning this language, but that time I didn't get success. I'm not at that time I could not able to talk like this. Two, three time I attempt I have tried to taken classes for learning this language, but that time I get benefit this much, and this
Hmm.
time I try to not try. Suddenly I think like that. Suddenly I came something in my mind. No, I have to learn this language because as a mother, I have to teach my children. How can I teach? I don't know what is the written in book. So one day I suddenly I decided to I have to teach. Suddenly I started talking with my children also. My children also got surprised what happened with mama. Suddenly why she has started talking in English. This way I started
They must be
talking English.
thinking mother is going crazy. She's talking in English right now.
uh, I listen also from my children also. Mama, your communication skills is not good. Don't talk in English. Whenever you start talking English, your note looks good.
Hmm.
And when we talks in Hindi, that
Yes,
looks
yes,
good.
yes.
Yes.
It looks odd. It looks odd because I live in a village, so I don't talk to anybody in English. This is the only time when I can speak, not even with my friends. And my mom, she doesn't understand a single word. So just
Yeah.
imagine me going and rambling outside in English. They will think that I've gone crazy. So I can understand the reaction of your children.
Yeah. It's a good what happened, because if you are going to start with with your children, they will not yeah, whatever they will ask because they are children and they can understand, yeah mama, and they will judge much more. And
Mhm.
I can whatever came in my mind from a starting days. It's a easy, I think so. And so, but
Yes, yes.
personally might feel like that, especially in your years, because you are a student and you are teaching. So it's quite easy to learn anything, not this language. If you are going to drive car, driving anything, then you can learn very fast compared than me,
Mhm.
compared our age.
Yes, yes.
Because after marriage you have to so many things you have to do, like something like the khichdi pak jata hai.
I can understand. You have to take care of a lot of things, your own
So,
personal life, your children, your husband, and with
but
that,
it's not a hard after becoming mother also, you decided, no, I have to do this because it's my passion. It's my passion. I have to. You can decide once, then you can 100% whatever you want to do. Then whatever you want, then you can do easily. But
yes,
beside
yes.
behind this, it's not like any reason. I just you are putting effort, and you are not going to comfort zone. You are not coming out to your comfort, then it's not easy.
I understand. Because especially when you are not getting results and you don't have anyone to validate you, that you are doing great, you are doing all right. So it gets easier, it gets difficult. But I believe you don't have to think of results. If you are really looking to learn something, you should not care about what other people are thinking. This is what I believe. You don't have
Yeah.
to care outside validation.
Yeah, so these days I'm not thinking that much. I want to become a fluent. No, I have to I want to do focus only on my consistency. That's all. What I am telling and all. Oh yeah, continuously. If I focus on my consistency, then 100% will I will achieve whatever I want.
You can definitely, especially with consistency. I think to learn any language or to acquire any skill, you just have to show up every day. And of course, feedback is very important. If you have somebody to guide you, then that's great. But being an adult, I think we are able to guide ourselves, and especially with the resources available online, we don't need any trainer or any teacher, especially in context of speaking. Even if you can't find any partner, you can do it, video on your camera. You can record yourself, but it will take more effort, talking to yourself. It may sound crazy, or even you will think sometime that maybe I'm going crazy. Why the hell am I talking to my camera? And then to review that, it becomes more challenging, because when this is what I have been always a very camera conscious person.
Okay.
I never thought I could speak in front of a camera. So last year in 2023, I decided to record myself. So I used to record myself for about 5 minutes, 7 minutes, almost every night. And whenever I could get time, I used to watch those videos. And it felt really weird that why I was watching my own videos, right? And but with the help of internet, I was able to get feedback. There is this GPT or Google. You can search how to say different things. For example, when I wasn't able to express my things, this is where I went. I went and I did my own research. So I think when you are an adult, you can take care of your skills very easily. So you are doing great. Being a mother and taking care of your family and learning this
Yeah.
language is doing great.
Yeah, sometime I think like let's record video one, but sometimes I feel like very awkward what I am doing. Uh,
Yes,
Sometimes I
yes.
feel good, I feel awkward what I am doing. Because while talking with on recording, I feel not good. Uh, while
Mm.
recording is supposed talking with you, you are asking some question, I am giving answer. I am asking some question, you are so this way I can talk, but while recording, I am not feel good.
Yes, I understand. In my case, it used to happen completely oppositely. I was able to speak completely fine with myself, but whenever I was with somebody, I wasn't able to express myself. So I think this is new for me, but I'm getting used to it. But it is fun at the same time, meeting all these different people. But recently I have only met, mothers, and I'm really enjoying my talk with them, especially being a mother, taking care of their children and learning this language or just learning any skills.
I think so. This platform is very helpful for homemaker who is not able to go outside, because earlier what happened earlier like a homemaker, they are only doing house chores work, and they didn't have so much time to go outside for learning this, for not learning this language anything. They don't have means we don't have, you had no that much of time, but these days era has totally changed. After doing all house chores, we have that much of time. If I have passion to learn anything by using a smartphone, I have internet, we can learn each and everything. So for this
Definitely,
application
you
for
can.
very easy for us.
Yes, yes. So thank you,
So,
ma'am. It was really
so
nice talking to you.
I
And I
also
we can
yeah,
I
now
hope we
thank you.
can meet in
Bye
future too.
bye. Okay, bye
Yes.
bye.
Bye.